That is a picture I love of him and I.
For Deborah Weinstein, the pain of losing a child never goes away.
This is the last day I saw my son with my daughter.
Her son David was just 2 days shy of his 30th birthday. In 2011, just outside St. Louis, Missouri, when he crossed paths with a drunk driver.
He was driving and the drunk driver had kind of been changing lanes, went into his lane, and both cars went off the road and started tumbling many times.
He died at the hospital, but not before he saved the lives of others as an organ donor.
In one instant, your life changes, that you get a call, you go to the hospital, and the next day you're picking out a casket.
Every 79 seconds, someone is killed or injured in a drunk driving crash.
That means by the end of this story, 4 more lives will either be tragically cut short or likely changed forever.
But for the families of victims, they're not statistics. They're parents, children, siblings, friends, and more.
Reporter Caroline Hecker spoke to some of those mourning lost loved ones who say it's something they wouldn't wish on their worst enemy.
These fragile branches hold some of Jennifer Neldon's most treasured memories. Nestled within Heartland Park in Wentzville, a living, breathing reminder of all she's lost.
If it could affect our family, it can affect anybody.
Her 23-year-old daughter Grace was full of life. She'd started a new job and was about to get engaged. This video, taken just hours before everything changed.
She was stolen from me, and if I'm being very honest, I feel like she was murdered because it was preventable. It didn't have to happen.
Grace was headed home to Ellsbury after spending the evening with a friend. Driving north on Highway 79 near Old Monroe, a southbound driver trying to pass another car cut into her lane, hitting Grace head on. She was killed instantly. The driver of the other car and 2 passengers also killed. Neldon says the teenage driver and her friends had just left a post-prom party and were intoxicated.
To know that it could have been prevented is really salt in the wound because we can't do anything to bring her back.
The site of the crash, now a sobering reminder of the 4 lives lost that night.
And I do hope, as painful as it is to look and see all of those crosses, I do hope that every time people drive past it, they're thinking.
Getting intoxicated drivers off the road.
Okay, I'm gonna bring my finger up, just keep your head still.
Is St. Charles County Police Officer Zach Koch's favorite part of the job.
Big deep breath.
During a recent DUI patrol, this driver was arrested for driving under the influence.
DWI personally for me is by far my favorite. I love being out on the road at night, identifying the impaired drivers that are putting other people at risk, taking them off the road, and allowing people a chance to get home safely.
It's a crime Officer Koch says doesn't discriminate.
So go ahead and place your right foot in front of your left.
Across class, race, or gender. And often,
Eastbound 70 just before convention.
the devil is in the details.
Things like fluctuating speed, where someone's fluctuating their speed above and below the posted speed limit by 10 miles an hour. Making a wide right or left turn could be a clue. Maybe driving without headlights.
He says national data shows the average first-time offender has driven under the influence 80 times before they're caught. But when he does catch one,
Would you be willing to do just a couple tests to make sure that you're okay to drive?
it's a rewarding feeling,
Right here.
knowing he may have prevented another family from a lifetime of suffering.
The decision to get behind the wheel while under the influence doesn't just put lives at risk, it can be costly. The American Addiction Centers estimates the cost of a first-time DUI at between $10,000 to $25,000. Other penalties like jail time may vary by state.